All right, so here we are. Finally it's winter 2015, and today is the first official day of wolf trapping for the howtohunt.com wolf trapping section. I'm on a private ranch. The ranchers are having an incredible problem with the pack of wolves. Reason being why is the natural prey for the wolves are almost non-existent here now. The wolves have gobbled everything up, which is natural, but now they are turning to the livestock. And the wolves on this ranch have killed 3 full-size cows and a couple calves, I think, in the last few weeks. It's non-stop. They're not leaving the valley. They're not going on tour like wolves normally do. They're staying here and they're feeding off beef, and they're teaching their offspring how to feed off beef because there's obviously not enough game here for them to prey on naturally. So the ranchers contacted me to give them a hand, and we're gonna go start trapping this particular pack right now. So as you can see, this across this pond down below us, it looks like an open snowy field, but it's actually a frozen pond. Every single track you can see in the snow down there is laid by a wolf. The wolves are running basically all over the place surrounding this ranch and all the beef cattle. They have killed a calf, I think a year-old calf, a significant size of animal, and it's laying on the edge of that pond covered in snow right now. They've gone to it a couple times, they've left, and they've left a lot of trails that they used to go into this pile of beef. So what we're going to do is, what I've done so far is I've taken, the ranchers showed me various places where the wolves go, and which direction they go to lay bed down for the daytime, and what routes they take to come down during the nighttime to go feed after they've killed a cow or when they go down to kill one. So what I'm doing right now is I'm on my own, I'm all loaded up with all the gear, and I am circumnavigating ground zero. And I'm going to call ground zero where the beef cows land, the carcass. They are going to go back to it. There's no way they're not going to. So I want to go on a wide circle around that beef to the edges of the opening of that frozen pond. And what I want to do is I want to try to guess. The wolves will tell me. The wolves are going to tell me everything. I'm going to find the main trails they use to travel in there to and fro. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back along that trail a bit if I can, and I'm going to set a snare in that trail. And I'm also going to set various snares fairly close to that main trail snare. I'm going to set them in hopes of catching the rest of the pack or more members of the pack after the initial leader of the pack goes down that trail and hits that first snare on their main trail. Once there's a wolf caught in that snare, the rest of the pack will panic, and they'll fan out in a big panic, and typically they'll dive for cover. They're not going to go running across an open field or an open space of snow between trees. Once they get very, very nervous, when something real bad's going down, they get very insecure, and they will go from tree base to tree base to tree base to tree base. They don't just go running through a wide open cut. Even if it's 10 yards wide of openness between 2 strips of timber or 2 different trees, they don't go running right through the middle. They're going from tree to tree to tree to tree. And it helps them keep, they feel secure that way. Wolves love to stay in the shadows, unseen, in the thick bushes. That's what keeps them healthy, that's what keeps them alive, and that's what makes them feel safe. So knowing that, what I want to do is I want to set a trail on the main trail, set a snare on the main trail, and then I'm going to stand there and I'm going to look around. I'm going to visualize a pack of wolves coming down that trail, and I'm going to try to guess where the rest of the pack would probably bolt to as soon as that lead wolf gets caught. And then I'm going to try to look for holes in, potential perfect branches to hang a snare, and look for holes in the bush, holes between 2 trees. Hopefully you want a little bit of thicker bush than open. Open works against you when you're snaring for wolves. So anyway, before I start babbling too much, that's what I've done. I've gotten up high, above where that pile of dead beef is on the edge of that frozen pond, and I'm getting a good solid look around. I want to see every single place those wolves are traveling from above, well, I can up here looking down, as opposed to going down there marching around all over the place and getting all sweated up and wasting time. I got a snowmobile, I got tons of gear, and I've already spotted 3 or 4 potential trails coming into that clearing that I'm definitely going to put a snare on and snare off. And I got a couple other trails where I feel strongly are probably going to score a wolf, and we're also going to put a motion camera up there as well. And I think I might put a motion camera up on that, up on the beef cow itself, just so we can get a look at these wolves, get a look at how many different ones there might be, the ages, and get a feel for if we can't catch them right away, we're going to get a good look at who we're after anyway. So here we go. I'm solo. I probably should have brought somebody to operate the camera, but it's a little challenging, but I'm going to get it done. After we lay, I'll probably work in this ranch for at least 2 days, setting up on these wolves various snares, and then we're going to leave. We're going to head it off to another place in British Columbia, and where there's a big wolf problem. there's packs of 25 members in one line of wolves have been seen at a time. So, and there's an outfitter working there, there's resident hunters that hunt there, there's mountain sheep there, and there's a population of mule deer there as well, and mountain goats. So we're going to go out there, offer up our services. We've got all the correct paperwork in our possession. In my possession, I've got the permission to trap from the trap line owner, and I also have my trapping license on me, my hunting license in case I manage to shoot one with a rifle, my proper gun license. We've got it all. So here we go.